Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Shreya Tayin, also known as Empress 1111. If you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and current readings. All right, Divine Masculines. It is officially 12:22 p.m. where I am, 1222. And if you're into angel numbers and things like that, my recommendation is to look up the 222 and see what it means for you. But that is part of your message. And I am really thrilled about laying down these cards. You guys have some work. You got your work cut out for you. You really do. I'm not even going to lie. I feel like a lot of you are making up excuses to not do the work. And right now, you're just going to have to start to take action, the right action, and move forward on this journey and stop remaining stuck and being a stalemate. Seriously. All right, let me go ahead and call in some help, all right? And we'll get right into your reading. I call in all 6 elements, which is earth, water, fire, spirit, ether, water, and I also call upon the highest of the highest of the highest of the high, which is Yadhe to be able to give me the information that is necessary for your reading in all directions in time and space, past, present, and future. And so it is. Okay. Crowning your reading, we have the answering call card. Okay. The reason why you have this card is because you're definitely not answering the call. The alarms have ringed. There has clarion call from the heavens. There has been a divine shakeup. There has been terror moments after terror moments. You have experienced the death card. You have experienced everything besides losing your ding dang on life, and you still have not made the move that you need to make towards your divine feminine. So it's asking you to make this call. The time is now. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for the sky to fall? It's not going to happen. Stop waiting on favorable conditions or for things to look like they're going to be in your favor. You're standing at a point where you are being unrealistic about the way you're going about this. You're wanting things to be the way that in your mind you think that it should be, but you fail to realize that there is a bigger force that is at play, that is bigger than you, that is magnanimous, that is grandiose, that is spearheading this thing. You are just a willing participant. You're not the one that is in control of your life, even though you think that you are. We are here and we are free moral agents, but when it comes to a divine contract, there is no such thing called a free will. It's not really free will. It's just free choice. And all you're doing when you make the wrong choices is delaying your outcome. And you're giving yourself hard lessons and karma along the way because you're being hard-headed. And a hard head makes a soft ass. Seriously. And I'm just going to be blunt because this is a triggering message, and this is a message to get you to act, because this is a message to call you into action. No more excuses, no more standing on the sidelines, watching your divine feminine do all of her spiritual work while you sit and you stay scared like a little boy on the sidelines and not have courage to step forward. It's time to man up. And that's what the answering the call card calls for. It's time for you to man up. It's time for you to answer your divine calling and step into your life purpose, because you're not doing it right now. If you're not listening to the divine, how can you be living your life purpose? It doesn't make a difference if you have the dream job. It doesn't make a difference if you have the dream home and a luxury car. If you're not listening to source, as soon as you get this stuff, all of this stuff can be taken away. Nothing is everlasting. Everything is temporary. You know that. So don't get comfortable, okay? We have embracing with enthusiasm. You should embrace this call with so much enthusiasm. You should be shouting it from the rooftop. You should be shouting it out to the heavens with happiness. You see, you know in your hearts of hearts who you want, and it is your divine feminine. You have already played that cat and mouse chase game with all these women, and you know that none of them compares to her. Not even all of them put together can equal or be equivalent to one of her. You see. So go within at this moment and reflect on the heart, because I feel like for some of you divine masculines, you're running away from how you feel. There is like a long distance between your head and your heart. Like it's miles and miles apart, even though they're close together. There's a disconnect of some kind. And this is the reason why you're being guided to be happy, to be enthusiastical about your relationship and your union, because it's a beautiful union. Whether you want to have romance, whether you want to take it to the next level, and for 90% of you, you want to take it to the next level because you're physical by nature anyway. So do it already. What are you waiting for? Okay? The universe is asking you to have this violent courage. Take action with passion. And a lot of you are passionate, you see. Right now is not the time to be timid or to hold back, but to gather your inner resources and go forward gallantly with the banner of truth, waving it in the air, letting it blow in the wind, and covering your divine feminine with a banner of love. Throw your shoulders back and just move forward fiercely. Take the risk. Stop trying to play it safe. Oh, when, I get this such amount of money and this certain amount of money, this set amount of money that I got my mind on, once I have that, I have enough money to travel back to her. Or, I got to go ahead and put my letter in, my letter of resignation, because I don't want to just quit this job and, I don't have another job and I won't be able to get a reference. And listen, stop making the excuses, because that's the reason why you have been stuck, because you know good and well you had no excuses when it came to you moving where you are away from the divine feminine. So now when it comes time to you to move back, you have all of these self-limiting beliefs, self-limiting thoughts. You have your family and your friends that are around you putting shit into your head. At this moment, don't make nobody aware of what you're doing. Move in silence, okay? Do not mix all these energies in with what you're doing, because that's what's holding you back. Why would you do that anyway? It doesn't make sense. If you already know that they're not for your union, why would you share anything about your ding dang on union with any of them anyway? Okay, so put the 2-week notice in. And if you really want to get bold, put a 1-week notice in and tell them it's a family emergency. Are you really lying? How long have you been separated? How long have you not been living your life? When's the last time you took a vacation? Let this be your vacation back home, to the one that you love, to the one that belongs to you. Okay? This is the time to take initiative and don't play around and stop playing it safe. Okay? Because let me tell you something about opportunities. Opportunities are called opportunities for a reason, because they will pass you by. And obviously, if the universe is telling you to move forward right now, the conditions are favorable enough for you to. Or else God wouldn't tell you that it's time for you to move. God's not going to tell you to move if you can't move. Okay? Right now, it's time for you to find and act on your own truth with courage and with grace. And knowing that every step that is along the way, that God is going to circumvent situations, places, and things and move it around so it will be favorable for you to proceed. Okay? Your intentions right now need to be pure, divine masculine. Okay? And it needs to emerge from a place of just where you're just unfuckwithable. You know, nothing can phase you at this moment. Nothing can perturb you or discourage you from this journey. And a journey it is. It's a journey of the heart that needs to have courage. And you're on such a journey, okay? This journey takes bravery, okay? For you to show up and to show out, and do not allow yourself to be limited by, you know, your own perception of how you think things should be. Go beyond your boundaries, even those that are self-imposed, and those barriers that you are putting on being able to move forward, okay? You have the violent courage to do what you need to do, is what I'm hearing from Source. You have this already. All you have to do is move forward and journey by the moonlight. I feel that some of you are going to be traveling to your divine feminine at night, so you can arrive there in the day. That only makes sense. Some of you are going to be traveling by plane. Some of you are going to be traveling by car. I think the majority of you are going to be traveling by vehicle, though. But whatever the case is, you have help along the way from the spirit realm. That's why it says believe in magic. What that excitement, that thrill that you're looking for and what you're missing. I'm doing a recording. Hello? Inside voices. Hello? One moment. Make him go in his room. I'm recording. It's all of my recording. That's ridiculous. Right now. That is ridiculous. I am so... That was my baby boy. He was just on one. I mean, he just kept screaming. It was distracting me from what I was going to say. All right. I do apologize about that, but we got that taken care of. Anyway, I feel that you have to believe in that magic. You have to believe in you. Believe in your power. Believe that you are empowered by source energy to move and to guide you, to navigate you through this journey, the rest of your journey. You're not even, you know, the crazy part about it, when you're in separation, you're not even at the beginning of your journey. Your journey does not begin until the reunion begins. And that's when the real journey begins, because that's when you're truly in your authentic power. And that is when you truly are actualized and realized. That's when it really begins. So what you're doing right now is not even a part of what you're supposed to be doing, but it's kind of part of what you're supposed to be doing, but it's not what you're supposed to be doing. Does that make sense? It's kind of like getting spiritually activated and awakened and not doing anything about it, but you're just woke as hell, okay? But you're not feeding yourself. You're not feeding your soul. You know, you're just wanting to play it safe because you don't want to rock the boat, or you don't want to stir up the pot with those that are around you. Those are the very people that you need to get the hell away from. Seriously. If you can't be yourself around certain individuals, then why in the hell are you around them type of people? That's just my only question that I have. Because I tell you what, trust me, I'm going to be me. And I'm going to be me whether you like it or not, because that's all I know how to be. I don't know how to be anybody different. And so I feel like for some of you divine masculines, this mask needs to fall off. Because you already got evidence and you got confirmation from source energy. You got the fairies, you got the angels, you got your wayshores, your guides, your ascended masters, your archangels and guardian angels that are guiding you every step of the way. Like, who in the hell else do you need again? Nobody. You got your whole spiritual entourage campaigning for you. You don't need nobody else. And they're going to help to navigate you to get to where you're going. You just have to trust and believe. Find sanctuary within yourself. Stop looking outside of yourself and open up to your intuition. Some of you guys have not been listening. That's what intuition is. It's into me. I listen. You've been looking for signs and synchronicities and you've been getting them and you still have not been believing it. Believe it. And most importantly, believe in your dang on self. Go into that inner sanctum and find that inner peace, because you haven't been having peace. You haven't had peace since you started this dang on journey. You haven't had peace since you've been away from your divine feminine. I know this for a fact. How can you have peace? The universe made sure that you was uncomfortable. But yet and still, in your own inability to see things the way that they are and ignoring your intuition, you have remained stuck because that is a choice that you made. And the divine respects your choices and Mother, Father, God is not going to force you to do anything. All it's going to do is cause more conflict, complication, and chaos in your life. So why would you want to do that to yourself? When you work in harmony with the law and you're in the flow, it's a direct reflection of your life. You're not going to have the lit in the glam and still have a chaotic life when you're blessed by the divine. You can live in luxury, you can have the glam and the glit, and you can also have spirituality, which is going to bring you peace and tranquility and the love of your life. You can have it all. You're just boxing yourself because you feel like you don't want to give up what you think you have, and what you have you really don't have, because it's covered in malarkey. Last but not least, you are embarking in impasse, okay? And it's time for you to reflect and redirect your energy. You're ruminating and you're going over the past and you're playing out old conversations between you and the divine feminine, old arguments, and you're feeling guilty for some things that you've done. You're feeling guilty because you haven't been there for quite some time. You're sabotaging yourself. You're becoming your own saboteur. Stop doing that. Okay? Take that energy and fuel it towards getting back into this beautiful God-ordained union. You see, when you sit up there and you play out all those old scenarios, no wonder you're not back with her. I wouldn't be back with somebody neither if all I did was just accentuated on the negative and not the positive. It's time for you to expound on the positive. It's time for you to start looking at the good in this situation, and then just know she's not that same person anymore. These 4 cards that are left at the rest of this deck represents your divine feminine. She's in her Empress power. You have the 4 of Cups that's next to her. She's bored. She's bored with this union. The 4 of Cups means that there's other options that are there. You allowed for some other soulmates to be able to come into her life. You gave her options. You opened up the door for that. And I know for a lot of you, you're jealous. Why would you do that? I know that for darn sure, I would not deliberately give my man any options, knowing good and well that I want him. And I want him for the rest of my life. I want to be his life partner. I want to be the one that he wakes up with and he goes to sleep with. So you just gave her options. She's in the King of Pentacles. She has everything that she can possibly want and need. Now you're wanting to come back. What are you going to offer her? What do you give to someone who has everything? And then she also has the King of Wands energy. She's passionate. She's adventurous. She likes spontaneity. She likes the change up. You can't come to her with the same things that you came to her with in the past. You're going to have to regroup, rethink, because what worked for you before is not going to work with her right now. Look at her. She has it all. And most importantly, what is most important, even beyond the physical and the material plane, she has her spirituality, which has helped her to remain strong throughout all of the hurt, throughout the pain, throughout the lies, the manipulation, the ghosting, the gaslighting. Look at her. She's still. What are you going to do about this? Are you going to answer the call? Are you going to put your money where your mouth is? And stop making up these excuses along the way that has held you back? Are you going to come embracing this union with enthusiasm? The choice is yours. I could tell you how it's going to end if you see me on the other side. If you want to get the healing that you need and the clearing that you need in order for you to be in a harmonic resonance and vibration so you can get back into union with your divine feminine, I'm here. Okay? The choice is yours. All right, I have come to the conclusion of your reading, Divine Masculines. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, or leave a love donation if you feel inclined to. You can also purchase a gift from my gift registry, and it will appear on the channel. I now wrap you in my love, and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.